Good morning, welcome to the Lake District. I'm here to do the Old Man of Coniston, which is like a 6-mile circular walk. So I've just parked down there at the Wascar car park, is it? I probably pronounced that wrong, but it's very dry, so there's no rain, there's no wind. It's obviously very overcast, so no sunshine today, but yeah, looking to bag some Wainwrights and yeah, give you some really nice shots once we get up to the top. I'll give you a shot of where we're going in a minute. So the plan is to get up there and just see what it's like up there. Obviously, I don't think it's a too challenging walk, but first time here, and it's about £8 all day for the car park. You can do £4 for like 4 hours, I think. Okay, so I'm going to put you away for a sec and just get a bit further along the route and give you some shots. Okay, so that's you can see a path that's leading up here. I believe that's the way we're going. Could be wrong, but I've got the route on my map, so OS mapped that, so we'll have a look at that. But yeah, you can see the tops are clagged in. Just looking back down to Coniston. Nothing much to see yet, so let's progress on. So yeah, just still carrying along this sort of flat path. I've seen the split where I'll be coming down, but as I say, I'm wanting to bag some of the Wainwrights, and I'll talk about those once I've got to the top when we're on them. I think there's one of them's called Dow Crag, I think, before we get to Coniston of Old Man, which is the reason we're here. So yeah, it's very nice conditions. It's the Saturday, the 2nd of November 2024. So there's a high pressure going on at the moment in terms of the UK weather. I've had a lot of rain, so it's a dry period, but it's unfortunately grey skies. So but it doesn't extinguish the colour of the Lake District. Yes, it's good to come out and do this. I was thinking about doing it. I want to do a camp, obviously, again. But the reason I didn't do a camp was because it's dry, because there's, I don't know, it's just all grey and not very nice. There'll be no sunsets, there's no wind. A little bit boring, you know. I like it when it's a bit breezy. So right, yeah. So right, I'm gonna carry on waffling a bit to the camera. Hope you can hear me all right. I'm sure you can, because I've got this wireless mic attached here. Just to point out, I've got 2 pieces of OM clothing. I've got some of the new pants, some of these, which are really good, keeping me nice and warm on the legs. And I've got my my trusty pouch thing from OM. Can't remember the names of these things, but they're really good. This is really good because it's got my drone in it and stuff. It's not something I use much, but I've had it a while. And my Osprey Exos 48 got stove. Got the OEX Aero stove. You might have put a card up to the review video of that, which I did last week. Waterproofs, down jacket, hat and gloves, your electrical battery bank, head torch, that sort of thing, really. Right, I'm going to put you away, and I'm going to bring you back when it gets a little bit more interesting. But yeah, that's the way ahead. Let's carry on. Okay, so you can see where we're going, up into the clag. So there's a windy path that's going up onto the top, and you can see it's completely engulfed. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like up there. And there's a nice little bridge here, which I'm going to have a little break at. All right, so as you can see, we're going up into the clag. It's a nice little bridge. Do come to this walk. All right, just making my way now to the start of what will be the first of the main climbs into the cloud. It's going to be. But yeah, it's great to get out. It's nice temperature, just right, really. So let's just turn you around. There you go, more interesting. There's a windy path up to the tops. So I'm going to start that climb and come back to you. Just had a quick look at the map, and not too far to the top. I think the first one, at least. I think it's just like more of a flat walk along the top of the ridge, and I'm just literally going into the cloud base now. So if you ever come and do, I'm no expert, but if you come and do something like this and it's whiteout conditions, make sure you've got the route battery charged. Obviously, if you can be proficient in map and compass skills, which I'm not, which I need to go on a course for that, I appreciate that, accept that, that you can't always rely on technology. I have been lost before on Penny Van, but yeah, this is just come from the top there. You can see we're in the clouds. Right, let's carry on. So there's a lot of loose sort of scree and rock here. You need to be careful, especially it's a bit wet. It's nothing really too difficult really at the moment. We're not far from the top. All right, so there's just a little bit more to go, but as you can see, it's literally sort of 5-10 meters, 10 meters max, I'd say, maybe a little bit more visibility, but just heading straight up to the top. Nothing, as I say, too technical about this so far. A lot of loose sort of stones and rock and that, but it's a shame I haven't got the views. Sorry about that, but I hope you're enjoying the video nonetheless. Right, so just to give you what I'm looking at here, can you see that? This is OS Maps app. That's the route. We've only got 2.13 miles to go to get back to the car. We're about to make a right turn. So if you are doing this route, there's a right hand turn here, just over here, where we're going up just to the summit of Brown Pike. So don't carry on. The circular walk that I'm doing bears us right up this way. All right, this is the summit of Brown Crag, which, if I have a quick look at my map, will give us the meters above sea level, which is 682. So now we're going on to Buck Pike, which is over this way somewhere. So let's just let's do what everyone seems to do and touch the top. It's a bit wet, but there we go. Now I wish I'd not done that. I can't even see you. My camera's like everything's disappeared. That was good. Fairly easy climb. Nothing too technical about that. Obviously you need some sort of fitness. But yeah, it's pretty breezy up here. I'd say 15 mile an hour tops. So let's carry on. We're going over the top here. There's a little wind shelter up here. So if you do come up here, there's a shelter. Alright, so I've just come off the summit, or coming down to the summit of Brown Pike. Got the drone up just to play about the active track, which I'm getting better at, but it's obviously terrible conditions for the drone. You can't see anything. I probably will put that footage in if I think it's good enough, so you would have seen that. But the drone came down, it was all wet from the clag, so I don't want to get this thing doesn't like water and that, I don't think. So I'm not sure I'm going to get that the drone out again. But I can see another cairn. So making our way along to the next one, which I can't remember the name of, so I'll come back to you once we get there. Again, these things are great, these cairns, you can just see it. Breeze is picking up a bit, just mindful of the camera going off the top. But these cairns are very useful. The path's very easy to follow, but it's about, visibility is about 10 meters now. So so we're just going to carry along the top here, sheer drop to that side. So let's carry on. Again, you can see another cairn. Breeze has picked, the wind's picked up a little bit. It's quite chilly. Jacket's on. We've got another summit here. I'm mindful just to keep going because you get cold otherwise. Looking forward to my coffee down in Coniston. Oh. Alright, so I've reached Buck Pike, which is the summit just here. I'm not going to do that thing where you watch me touch it, just done that once. In this clag, once is enough. So on to Dow Crag. Alright, so I've decided to cut the route short because of the weather. It's so terrible. So there's going to be, I can take a shortcut, a short route down past something called Goat's Water, and then join back with the main path that I started on, because I just don't see it as worth it really. I want to come back here when you've got the views, and it's not making for a very good video. I put the drone away, waterproof has had to come on the bag. There's pretty much nobody up here, so yeah, I'm just going to cut the route short on this one, and hopefully we'll get down to Goat's Water, might get a bit more visibility and stuff, and just see what Goat's Water's about. Wind has eased off a bit for the moment. As you can see, you've really got to keep your wits about you in this sort of, when it's a whiteout like this. The reason why I've decided to cut the route short is because of this, because I'm not getting the views, which is what I want, and I'm still enjoying the walk and stuff, but it's just not much fun really. It's good, obviously I'm enjoying it for the exercise and stuff, but I'm not seeing the views. Just make our way up to Dow Crag, I think, or was that it? That might be it, just up here. It's interesting nonetheless, but you want to see some Lake District vistas, don't you? So I'll put a card up to some videos. Oh goodness me, that's a bit of a drop. I'm going to carry on and see what to do. Scramble, not much really, but you just got to be careful. It's damp and wet. It's not really a scramble at all, but well, it's a slight scramble up to Dow Crag, as you can see. Making my way among a labyrinth of razor sharp rocks. A certain dwarf from Lord of the Rings once said they were not in Mordor, guys. Well, yeah, it's a little bit of got to find the path here, you see. Right. Alright, yeah, just had to come over Dow Crag, I think it's called. It was quite scrambly, and I couldn't actually make out where to go, kind of thing. So I was looking at the OS Maps app. There's quite a lot of people about, so they sort of showed me the way. I was heading off over to the right, off to the side of the cliff, and I realised that was not the right way. But yeah, just it's all right now. It's just a bit rocky. There's quite a few people about and stuff. Just seeing some people just disappear into the clag there. But yeah, probably gonna cut this one short due to the conditions and stuff. Just come back another day and do Old Man of Coniston, just straight up it basically. So I'm just gonna concentrate here, get through these rocks, not twist an ankle or anything. That's what we're working with at the moment. And yeah, and then I'll make a decision whether to go up to the Old Man of Coniston. Probably won't, and cut it short. Alright, so you can see there's a right hand turn just up here. Again, I can see cans. It's a very much easier path now. The cans are just fantastic because you just know as soon as those come out the corner of your eye, you just know you're on the path. But you must have something like this if you're up here in these conditions. Alright, so I've decided to press on, just on the final ascent to Old Man of Coniston now. Path's pretty good, a bit rocky and stuff. But I looked at the map, it's not really too much further. And the contour line's kind of spacing out quite a bit, which tells me it's going to be it's not going to be too scrambly or anything like that. So I'm going to carry on up there. Sorry we can't see anything today, but I will be back to do it when it's clear. All right guys, so just on the final stretch to the Old Man of Coniston. All the waterproofs are on except waterproof bottoms because the cloud base is so wet. So yeah, just on the final approach. So unfortunately we can't obviously see anything apart from me. So we'll get to the top and then we'll be going back down to the car park. So I'll come back to you when we get to the summit. So yeah, just about there now, I think. Obviously I'd be able to see it if it was clear, but we're just nearly there. Everything's getting wet again as you get into the cloud base. So here we are, the summit of the Old Man of Coniston. That's the trig point? Is that the main sort of summit? Fantastic views all around. Lake District at its finest up here. I mean, look at these fells over here. Absolutely stunning scenes, as always. So I'm going to touch the trig point and get out of here, or get back down. All right, so I've literally just got a bit lost back there. Came off. I was following the main path, but I've had to come across, and I just literally went off track. It was lucky I checked because I was really close to the path anyway. So I'm just it's a lesser known sort of path. So I'll show you in a minute, but make our way down now, down to a quarry, I think. So the main path would have taken me down past Loweswater. Sort of wanted to see that, but it's taken me away from the car. So not far. So I'm just going to make my way. So that's what I'm having to deal with. It's not such a. You can see the path just, but I've got GPS and that. So yeah, let's get down. So the cloud has finally lifted, and you can see the car park's just down there. So I got lost. I took the wrong path. I shouldn't have taken the route that I did. Obviously, I wouldn't be posting this route on my on the video description, but yeah, I should have come down past Loweswater down the. That was an absolute mistake. All right, guys. Yep. So I'm back. I'm just getting down to the car park now. Clouds are all cleared because I'm out of the clouds now. Got a great view of Coniston Water just down there. Just managed to really get the drone out, but it's unfortunately been low level sort of videoing and stuff. So for that, looking forward to getting down to the car though. As I say, I'm going to come back. It's been a bit of a disaster, really. I mean, it's been good, but yeah, it's been completely clagged in up there. I've taken the wrong path down. There was a lot of swearing, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, this is the one I should have come down off, you see. So I'll come back, do that one, and it'll be nice and clear. All right, so let's get down to the car.